La. Yay. Blah 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 blah. All right. Okay. You go over there. You go over there. Minimize. Wait. You also go over here. Minimize. Okay. There. Refresh. This Dean, stop, dude. Okay. Okay. Are we situated? Literally, this right here, it says pick up crab witch. For some reason, my brain literally read that as craw bitch. Pick up craw bitch.
You're insane. That's assuming. I'd give.
Oh, it's messed up in there. I heard that. Move. Oh.
Disregard for life. I didn't say it's humanity. Hola, Ortiz? No, it ain't him. Commander, help me make sense of this.
Can't. Looting first.
I want to kill this.
That does kind of look like him, though.
I had a notion of what I might encounter here. Law, shocked when I saw him. I thought Ortiz had come back, gotten himself in trouble, but no. This man, whoever he is, he's been dead for a time. They did this to another person? Law, Void, damn it. All of them could have been me. Saying what exactly? You're not telling stories, are you? Law. They're going to butcher a cub for no reason at all. This ain't science. It's depravity. All that matters now is finding that doctor. My aim's steady, if that's... I'm sorry. I'll be fine once we breathe fresh air again. Just need this to be over. Void. That must be his mama on the other side of the glass. We were too late for the soldier back there. We should...
I don't have the stuff to do it? Oh, there we go. Now I have the stuff to do it.
I think this calls for a reunion.
Oh, look, the creature is proceeding.
Calmed all of the other...
Oh, thank the law, I'm saved. Release me at once, please. I so worry that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
It might be better if you go to YouTube. Try YouTube. It might look better. I don't know.
touching reunion between mother and child.
You the doc.
Indeed, I am, soldier. And
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there.
I mean,
Who killed that soldier.
What's
Are
going
you-
on? I don't know any
Hang on.
Ortiz. I swear it. I'm just a doctor. Please.
are you
don't
on
shoot.
YouTube or Twitch? You're on Twitch, obviously, because you're in the Twitch chat. There. Yeah. If you go to YouTube, like I said, on your phone it might look better.
Records? I don't know of any such. Oh, bother. Fine, yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
One trooper Ortiz,
it would be
along with two
bigger
others,
because, like,
he
you know, shrinking it
eagerly offered
down.
himself up for this project's
you know.
first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but what you have to understand is that being a regular soldier does not pay dividends. But being the ultimate front
I just wasn't sure if being
fighter
mobile, if it would look better on a
They
phone.
understood this. Unfortunately, understanding can only go so far, as each of their bodies rejected the graft. But I got exceptional data out of it.
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your...
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, you must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. If you require convincing that my experiments have led to many breakthroughs, witness me. My own lungs would have failed without my prototyping of a device to keep me alive.
That device any good at stopping a bullet?
Enough with the threats of violence. Listen here, if you choose to the suffering you've seen here will be nothing in comparison to the suffering I could prevent. Do you truly? It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can. We are on the precipice of regrowing limbs and a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Don't even start, Commander. I ain't...
Let's not be hasty. I see your graft is a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You
don't know anything about what I want. I'm not sure I should. If I accept such a bribe, what does that make me? Whether I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter. I don't...
You think there were no victims of the first Now, if you stay your hand, you were never the broken thing they made you.
No. Commander, I don't know what to do. What if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? I think you have the right of it. You felt that rage with me, Commander. I trust... Now, I ain't condoning what happened here. I won't disrespect Ortiz or the other victims as such. We can trust Doc Tinsley to set things right. One can only know we'd only be repeating the cycle. We would be complicit. Fine then. Accept whatever consequences may come. It's your lucky day. You'll live. Pack up your things and head straight to Fairfield to Doc Tinsley. You want to continue your work, you'll follow her lead.
Thank you, soldier. Thank you. I won't forget this, I swear. I'll unlock the cases for you now, as promised. Take the graphs you like and let me know how they work out, won't you?
Mistake. I ain't doing this for my own gain. If you say you can help, let's get out of here.
There. The graphs are yours. I've lifted the lab out of lockdown. You are free to leave unhindered. I'll be off to Fairfield.
Where are the cases he was talking about? Next to him? Oh. Also, I think I'm pregnant. I'm really like chomping Pop-Tarts lately. I just really like them and I want them all the time. Pop-Tarts. 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 Nom, 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 nom. Pop-Tarts. I guess I'm gonna have to go to Costco or Sam's and buy a bulk Pop-Tart box. wonder. Just a little better. Not as bright. What the hell? What am I wearing right now? Okay. That's some funny looking stuff. Okay. What? No. Ooh. Rah, rah.
Inez, have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the...
No, I actually brought a few other grafting parts with me.
Oh, these are pristine indeed. Is this of an ursopod? My, I haven't seen one of those in many years.
Yeah, since Doc's given her blessing, which do you reckon I go with? The ursopod's mucus gland could absorb some incoming damage. If you don't mind, the mantis swarm hive, however, would be best for crowd control. Say the word, and I'll sick these little guys on any enemy in our vicinity. I'm intrigued by either option, really. Hive it is. Just...
Oh, the mantis swarm is a wonderful choice. There. By the by, what is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that was still operational. Till recent.
Still operating? Inez, do you feel all right? The program was shut down.
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creature. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine.
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds...
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive. We spoke briefly, and I allowed him to live. On the condition that he redeems himself and uses his research for good. But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find...
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But the program officially... Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recent. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but... I do suppose... His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who... He's...
I just mean to have a little chat. I will be asking Willard to reform the grafting program. You heard from Dr. Rasmussen, right? I spared him and his research. If there's good to be had from the program, then Willard needs...
You honor me. I did receive a message from a Rasmussen, yes. He is on his way with... I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Plane, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been, but it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, what you are doing is noble, and I wish you the greatest of successes.
Thank you, Doc. Now, you get those grafting tools ready, because I ain't intending to fail. Commander, we got the intel we need, Commander. The undisputed claims our destination. If we find this Willard and convince him to use this grafting research for folks' betterment, been doing some thinking about what happened in the lab. Didn't realize till I saw the lab what a fool I was. All for thinking Auntie's choice can't be trusted on their own with this. If they could actually help folk like they claimed they would, ain't just. Ortiz sent me a message because he knew I would take action. That I'd remedy the betrayal both thanks. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. Maybe this.
Right. Cool. All right. Oh, I gotta change where we're at. No, 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 no.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation. Auntie's Choice Society, what sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive?
I don't know why rockets are so much.
They join up with Auntie's Choice? Why, let's take a look.
On any commodity worth.
Choice's deemed and valuable disposable agent program. As an Ida, you will live the life of an evocative allegory and thrill-seeking
Well,
and help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing
that's bull.
to Arcadia. Auntie's Choice delivers.
What do you think?
Attention, the adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring.
Okay, that was a waste, so we're not doing that. We'll just do this real quick. Yes.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and slowly bettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption artificial life. Live a life that's Auntie's Choice.
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates. That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such. Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential. I don't see why the vice president wouldn't take such measures. Why, I cannot even speak to him directly. Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale.
Well, that ain't right.
Oh, no. No, I don't want change. I love
So,
why this art spew. Anyhow,
You'll
scientist types responded to my calling cards. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with...
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to... do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
Sure. The flight over... Look, we found your lab on Cloister. But after speaking with your doc, I came... Rasmussen's now with Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. And they're ready to restart this...
I see someone failed out of the anti-Cleo School of Persuasion. Why would I ever pursue something so dull as reform? You certainly came to the negotiating table prepared. But there is one small fly in the soup. Who exactly are you to dictate to me what we should be doing? I did not even know your...
When I joined up in Tauceti, I was promised that if I proved myself, I helped hunt down the fiend who destroyed our base on Golden Ridge. Fought off...
Fine. Perhaps there is an opportunity here to expand our user base. But we can only pursue... But I will require proof that this little reformation of yours is a viable investment.
You say that as though you have...
I do. The commander of our fortified position on Praetor has been chomping at the bit for a show of force. To rally the troops in our market share, so to speak. He will have all the minute details, of course, but assisting him and demonstrating your prowess will give us the leverage we need. I could tell you possessed a modicum of business sense. Head to...
Hold on.
Heroism is nothing without exciting footage and a...
We at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal.
after territory controlled by Auntie's choice.
I'm Orland Crawford, the outsourced but never outmatched wartime correspondent for the ACS Undisputed Claim. You must be the grafted soldier, here to show us all what you can do.
The name's Inez, and yes, Willard Conan.
Now, let's not skip on introductions. Who is this you have with you?
Oh yeah? Then why do I have no
If you perform well here today, you might have the clout to shop around for else you too might fall into the...
Never seen a grafted trooper in action before, but I'm looking forward to watching. Their defenses are too great to face head on. So you want to...
My camera drones will be filming the action from above, so do put on a good show, blow up a few things, and use Inez's...
Look around. What troopers do you think I can spare for this little stunt? They've detained several of our scouts. I'd like to see them returned.
This is quite the opportunity. Normally, a POW might be written off as shrinkage.
So what? If I hadn't come along, you all...
Our motto is to leave no man behind, unless it breaches our contract and promises financial penalties.
Once you infiltrate the blockade, neutralize our foes, and open the gates, our remaining troops will move in to secure the blockade for ourselves. Any questions? The drilling crew near the chemical plant is working to punch a path through the mountains.
Or you could go through the automech production facility north of here. But that's what...
Though I trust you may fare better than that poor sod did, I do look forward to seeing you take the fight to the Protectorate. It's about time. Ooh, and spare some time for me after you emerge victorious, won't you? What am I saying?
Uh-huh. I hate that that's blocked. Did I already do that? I already did that. Yeah. Who the hell is still doing stuff? So why didn't that hurt that guy more?
Seeking cover.
Damn reporter can wait. There's looting. Pieces blew off of him, which is excellent.
Over here! Let us out!
Pleasure not.
Whoops. Ow. Fuck. Really? That's so dumb. Waste a trauma kit for stupidity. No.
Over here! Let's have a word with the hero of the moment for the wireless.
I'm just happy I can go through the damn gate now.
What a show! Auntie will be beside herself when she hears of her shiny new blockade. If you weren't already contracted with Willard, I'd think to...
All in a day's work. You said something about an interview.
It's audio only, Trooper. And you're working with a true professional now. Let me work, huh?
Well,
Great! Recording's already begun. I'm here, live at the scene with the fearsome grafted soldier Inez. It's a shame you cannot see this, dear listener, for it is impressive indeed. Inez, your destruction of those dastardly protector troops was awe-inspiring. You must feel like the employee of the month, having brought such a decisive victory to Auntie's choice.
I'm just doing my part. I joined up because I believed in our mission to liberate Arcadia. Reckon my actions illustrate that more than anything I could ever say. I ain't sure what else to say.
They want to hear sordid details, but not so. Dear audience, the voice you just heard is that of the soul. You also freed some of our
Look, I did what anyone with an ounce of sense would do. Ain't gonna leave one of my own in such a state. And if I had it my way, I would have acted. Yeah, that's exactly right. I plan on doing everything in my power to bring a swift end to this war, and keep as many civvies out of harm's way as possible.
A heartwarming sentiment, but not too swift an end to the war, I hope. It's good for business, as we all know. In any case, those soldiers can finally return to their postings again. Now,
these graphs make me stronger. Good in a bind. I know I'm a bit of a curiosity. Ain't too many of us left. But there is so much good we can do with grafting, if we try. I got a plan, see? To start the grafting program up again. The research is promising, and with the right backing, it could be a product that can better the lives of everyone.
a fascinating idea. I think we'd all sleep soundly if we knew more of you were running amok on our behalf. Before we wrap, have you anything else of note to tell our undoubtedly enraptured audience?
Oh, I got one. Ain't just a tested and true product that'll put you over the top. A graft like mine might also get you into orbit.
Ah, I see. A bit of cheeky product placement for zero-G whiskey. Very well done, you. And that's a wrap. You can go back to slouching or sneering or whatever else it is you do. Astonishingly well. Rest assured, our listeners will be glued to...
Well, that's a damn sight better than I was anticipating. Willard will...
You do that, and I will remain here...
All right, quick be right back. la 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 la. All right. Bill's at Willard's office.
Commander, I've been thinking on the fact that so many of my slack-witted brethren believe it reasonable. So much so that I've missed the... There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order. Not from him. He was different from most of these slack-jawed sprat bastards. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before. Very well. Let's just... Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive... I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to...
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
Huh?
Wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now. As a responsible member of society, we allow...
Oh, there it goes. What the hell? It was closed.
So the conquering, and by the law, what footage! I have never been so thrilled and appalled by sheer brutality. Oh, where are my manners? Commander, Inez, meet up.
Quite charmed, I'm reasonably sure. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Putting on a show is 40% of the battle. The remaining 60% is messaging.
Well, I'd say these two certainly made our correspondence job easier. Only Auntie herself could have done a finer job at
Let's try not to exaggerate. It was a fine showing.
Look, I know I ain't exactly the profile of a business partner, but I know medicine.
Perhaps so, but unfortunately I can't... You know how it is. Low-level workers have a certain flair for lying and grifting.
But we can trust your word as her current supervisor. What sort of performance review might you give this?
Well, it's easy to go on soldiering when you trust the one giving the orders.
That's a reasonable endorsement. Wouldn't fit in the one-line write-in space for her quarterly appraisal, but I suppose you couldn't know.
Enough of the details. I say we have ourselves a deal. Why wait when your investment is ready to be rewarded?
Indeed. I'll send over the funds immediately so we can get started. Well done. I so look forward to doing business together.
So that's it. We're clear to restart the grafting program. And you'll abide by my demands. No more senseless killing. No more hurting folk.
Of course not. Unless said folk agree to it. Yes, we are at an agreement. Consider this a bonus for your efforts. When the time is right, I will reach out to you for further planning. You have been instrumental, soldier.
I'll settle for a moment.
I freed them. Okay, whatever.
Time for a chat, Commander? Willard, Vice President Conan, sent me, and they all agreed to fund. They even thought to name myself as an honorary vice president in the program. Can you believe it? After you and I finish what we set out to do for Arcadia, of course. I'm realizing now that I never thought I'd be at the forefront of a military campaign. Never thought I'd be able to reckon you could say I proved myself after all. Anyhow, that's it.
Dorado. get out of the ship first.
My soup is nutritionally. There's no all function, but it.
You can always be so optimistic. 1,068.5 pardons. I haven't any time.
Okay. You don't have crap. That's good. That was loud.
Expect us to wander into the scene of a murder, but somehow I'm not entirely surprised. Anomalous events have a way of spreading. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened. And where Anais' research, the information I uncovered noted that there were 2 anchorites sealed in that room to study and debate uninterrupted. I'd suspect the missing anchorite knows something at least. We should ask her. Might be some signs in there of where she went. The terminal at Winter's Grasp said Anais' work was sent. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
Lovely day for a coup, dear. The only surprise about the whatever's on your mind. Very well.
I can't do anything else? think it's bugged. Yeah, this shit's bugged. The fuck? There's a vent? Oh.
There may be more to
How is it locked from the other side on both sides? You fucking dingus. Get out of here.
I want to defeat the Protectorate as much as you're quite curious. I'm unsure if you're a mercurial contrarian, corporate stooge, or possess some hidden strategy. They are doggedly persistent, I'll give them that much. Like a breadworm with a pile of manure. May the plan... I've had a chance to look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what we've uncovered. Poor thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Possible signs of an altercation. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. At the very least, her cloister-mate anchors a disputation of current order methodology. Focuses mainly on our presiding bishop, but saves ample room. I believe I got a gist by officially the general. My old department is repeatedly mentioned in a favorable light. Anais' work is... I saw that. I believe it was Anchoress Chow's diary. Chow seemed worried they were conspiring about something. That they'd mentioned an old order research station. That old research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinates on Eden, placed by the name of Point Obviation. I don't know what happened to Anchoress Chow, but leaving a body behind is suspicious. There's no destroying the copies at this point, I'm afraid. We need a way to keep anyone from taking it up further in the future. If we go in guns blazing from here, it will only continue. I've seen it happen. Things can take on a life of their own at a certain point. The more overt the response, the more unexpected the outcome. We developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection to minimize unforeseeable consequences. We can discuss one. Yes.
I hate this place. It's hard as hell to get out of here. And you can't fast travel out of here. Okay, good. Oh wait, yeah, I need to do companions. I need to go back to the ship versus what it actually is. Cool. Marisol and Aza is all I have left. All right. Good. Okay.
Halt! Bye-bye! Don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are
Exemplar, if I may.
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, right up till the end.
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with Ancris Brunn straight away.
Apologies. One can never be. We actually sought to find you and others of your program intercept. Nonetheless, I'd ask you to follow certain precautions. Will you heed all requests?
We'll mind our manners, except.
Then you may all proceed.
Welcome to Point of View.
Look, everyone!
Yeah, it's the pooper.
Long-time vocal exponent.
Oh, who's this? Aha. You're that Earth Directorate agent who's been stirring up all sorts of trouble. Oh, I have been brushing up on events of late and I understand your actions led to Sia Wiley's unfortunate, and you're Marisol, an impressive body of work, though often quite
So over time, there were too many.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to a truly unfortunate accident. I had posted my disputation and stated we try to honor her loss. Such tragedy only underlines the importance of our endeavors here. Each day the equation remains unsolved, countless more tragedies occur. We must succeed at the soonest possible haste. You saw the disputation, though. Tell me, what did you think? The longer the mistakes of our presiding bishop persist, our sect aims to end human suffering. To solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever calculation, and assiduous. Yes, we have Grace, that is Exemplar Southworth, to thank for that. Her visits to the anchor hold were quite thought-provoking, as was the research she showed me from Sia Boujard. Jones' thinking was unconventional, ahead of her time. Why, in fact, she's here with us now today.
Really? Sir Boujard is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're present?
Not long at all. We reached out to her on Cloister. She agreed to join us immediately. If you thought her work before was captivating, wait until you hear the experiment. The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber.
Sounds like it could...
Why, you should go see for yourself. As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her... Yes, she's monitoring the experiment. I'll have Elevator act... We'll speak further after you check over Sia Boujard's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting.
How much longer do you predict preparations will take?
Almost ready. Perfect timing for... Head Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you to appear. What in the... Shh. Comms off, but others are near. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again? The test involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building. That test chamber is where all are meant to mix. To simulate a mini-universe we know what happens if that's successful. So I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment.
Hold on.
I came to derail this line of inquiry in such a discommodious way that for all the aforementioned reasons you chose to leave me behind. Again. So when they... This shouldn't be your... You don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not for... I, for one, am certain. Even if I wasn't, all you need to do is adjust each station's...
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a... less than...
The guards on the second floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. It's only the fate of the galaxy riding on it, so perhaps try to be careful.
Okay then, I see.
The path
To ascendancy is non-linear, so it says in a good textbook.
No! Jackwad. I need this goober to move again. There he goes. Shit. Shit. No, cancel. Stop. I can't turn. What the fuck? I can't turn. What the fuck? Why can't I turn? What just happened here? There we go.
Aborting search.
What the hell? Glitch ass game.
Indelibly eradicate rhythmic dissonance.
Game tried to screw me. Damn.
If you're done, evaluating my work and...
Did it work?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending...
I shall await their arrival.
The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for...
Yes, our next steps.
You'll need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good. All it requires is a
You mean one of our old... That's what the rank...
Make Brun give up on science, logic, and reason entirely.
A brain-off against an order anchorite isn't entirely without risk. We could employ certain...
Oh, yes, a book you wrote titled Making It...
That's hyperbolic at best.
And here I thought you'd begun to change. Success isn't guaranteed.
I would be willing and on hand to assist, and the other option would remain if we botch it.
Seems reasonable. Appreciate you listening. Murder shouldn't be our first option here. Too many drawbacks, both mathematically and ethically.
Honestly, I'm relieved as well. I have been trying to be different.
From the legend? If you're retired, but in the event the Anchorus is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture, but much of there is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external... I'll need to make an announcement afterward. That...
For an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad one.
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say... Here's the hatch key. Marisol.
There you are. You saw the experiment through to... Perhaps I oughtn't to have recloistered myself till after the experiment.